Hey guys, it is important to remember that even though many people seem okay and seem like they're unaffected and perhaps even seem like they're happy, they are not. They are upholding, they are sustaining their lives because they have to. It's not really up for debate whether or not they need to function in this society, and our need to function often involves dismissing our own needs and appearing like we're okay when we're not. That's become a regular thing in my reality. I can't speak for just anybody else, but I seem to think that's the case for many people in the world. We're upholding, we're not really doing so good, but we can't really express that without it being an act of Congress or the end of times for us or something bizarre. But most people are not afforded their opportunity to speak their piece, nor can they be expected to be understood if they did. There's a lot of deliberate misunderstanding in the world. People just don't want to get it, because once they get it, then they'll have to do right. So therefore, it's one of those situations where ignorance is blissful, and the world's just deliberately aloof about a lot of things, because if you know, then you're part of the problem, or you're too aware of the problem, and that's a problem. So that's pretty much the precedent in the world, is just a toxic avoidance and playing dumb to the point of actually becoming dumb and lacking autonomy and being a quote-unquote simulation character in this game of life curated by the devil. The lack of information and awareness, like I said, only accounts for a portion of misunderstanding. A lot of it is deliberate, and there's a lot of gaslighting in this world that is designed to drive you to the brinks. To imagine a world so careless and so aimless really does piss me off too. The fact that people would get a kick out of that sort of thing also pisses me off. But that's the culture of the world. Toxic, malignant narcissists have way too much control, and it's a subtle, subversive thing, but it's a society that's geared up for people who don't have a soul, who don't have emotions, who are evil and don't have any good bones in their body. It's terrible to admit this, but our entire generation is being influenced by the wrong people. And it's such a subversive thing, and most people aren't clued into that, so it won't ever become a topic of debate. But there is certainly a high level of evil influencing on this planet, and I know where the influence is coming from, and so do many people. But it's a taboo thing to ever call things exactly what they are. But I think you know what that means ultimately. The best thing that I can figure out doing is just becoming really good at duality, knowing that you're balancing a lot, and that it's an internal versus external type of thing in your life. The duality of the realm we inhabit. For people like me, I live for the deep down. I don't live for what I'm doing on the surface. Those are all formalities that I must endure. I don't really dig on any of that. That's just the necessary function and flow. We're looking for the spiritual meaning amidst all these meaningless side quests and things that we must contend with, that are normal, so to speak. They are living to uphold and retain their surface level normal. It's not really advantageous for them to indulge anything or explain how wicked they've become, because it would be a self-defeating process. The level of cultural engineering and influencing, it's literally created a widespread toxicity that is so difficult to broach without there being a problem, potential fallout, or chaos. I seriously think that ultimately, in the scheme of things, natural selection is just going to make its way into this, and we're going to start to see some really bad things occur, and most people will never understand why, but I will. I and others just like me that have had some time to think and figure things out will know why this is happening, but the others just simply won't ever quite get it. But anyway, that's just my take on the situation, but I wish you guys the best. Peace.